Peter Ferraro. Peter, it's been over a decade since you were here as a Boston Bruin. How exciting is it to be back?
Well, it's amazing. When I played here, obviously the fan support and the community support has just been tremendous, and it's been a very, very memorable moment in my career. And obviously to come back here and you know, see the fans and the buzz here in Boston, it's just very, very exciting.
This is the image of Boston hockey, but you got to look a little closer because it's also the image of a Stanley Cup champion. That is the picture of pride, intensity. It's the ultimate experience, and we're here at the Stanley Cup Finals. But you know what? Only some people truly know what that feels like. The players and, of course, the fans. Ferraro Brothers Elite Hockey is your ticket inside. I'm Carrie Milbank, and I have to be your tour guide. Let's go. Well, it's the morning of Game 4 of the Stanley Cup Finals, and the visiting team, the Vancouver Canucks, they're wasting no time warming up for a very big night ahead. In fact, these guys, just like the Bruins, just like every NHL player, they've been warming up for moments like this their entire lives. Well, looking back now, what would you say to kids who, you know, you got to basically be born with a hockey stick in your hand to get, you know, as good as you guys are, but what advice would you give the kids out there?
You know what, never give up. You always dream about going to the NHL, and especially in this spot now with the Stanley Cup Finals. But, you know, I know they all sound a lot like cliches, but you work hard, that opens a ton of doors for you, and just believe. I mean, this is a huge dream to be where we are now, and obviously it's an ultimate dream to win the Stanley Cup. So never give up and keep going.
Looks like you guys had an intense morning skate, man. You're like pumped up and ready to go. But what's the rest of your day gonna look like through, you know, when the puck drops tonight?
Pretty uneventful, actually. Just go back to the hotel, get a meal, and just go up to your room and relax, and probably take a nap. Get a good hour, 2-hour nap in, which is probably my favorite part of the day. And then. Can
you really sleep though? I mean, or do you have dreams of Stanley Cup, or are you just laying there like, when's it gonna be tonight?
Some days you have a hard time falling asleep because you're pretty excited. Like you said today, tough workouts, so maybe I'll be able to fall asleep a bit easier.
Right?
Yeah.
I know you were working hard. You need a nap. You gotta get ready for tonight. We're gonna be waiting for you guys.
I'm afraid of myself. It's not actually.
Look, I didn't even care. I was like, hey, it's all good.
Let's get in there.
Going back talking to kids. What kind of encouragement would you give them?
I always say my biggest piece of advice is that you should always have fun at the hockey rink. You know, I see a lot of kids, and a lot of kids I played with growing up are far more talented than me, but I think they just got driven out of the game of hockey. They fell out of love with it, and I was fortunate. My parents, the first question after games was, "Did you have fun, and what do you want to eat?" So there was never. You know,
I like your parents.
Yeah,
they sound really cool.
Awesome parents. I like them, but they were always supportive of me.
What is the rest of your day going to look like?
Probably a little nap, a little meal, and then pretty not too exciting, to be honest with you.
I'm getting the same answer from everybody, so that must be the winning secret, right?
Yeah. You know, it's worked all year, and you know, I don't think it's time to change now.
Well, both teams are warmed up. They've been on the ice, they've been off the ice. Now they're getting into their own heads, getting focused on the night coming up. It's a big Game 4 here in the finals. You know who else is getting warmed up? The fans.